When she died, I did not scream. I did not faint. I did not fall apart in front of anyone. I just sat very still. My tears came quietly. They slipped down my face without sound, like they had been waiting a long time to fall. People say death brings answers. But that day, it only brought silence. I stood alone in her kitchen that evening. The house was empty. Too quiet. The same kitchen where she once looked at me and said, in a soft voice, "Please don't come here anymore." She did not raise her voice. She did not look angry. And I did not cry. I smiled instead. I nodded my head. And I walked out like my heart was not breaking. That was many years ago. I thought I had made peace with it. I thought I was strong. But standing in that kitchen again, after her death, I realized something very important. I never stopped wondering why. Our early life, spoken gently. She was my younger sister. My only sister. We shared everything growing up. One room. One bed. Sometimes one spoon when money was tight. She was quiet. Always thinking. Always careful with her words. I was the talker. I filled silence easily. Sometimes too easily. When we grew older, life took us in different directions. That is normal. That is how life goes. I married early. She waited. I had children quickly. She waited for years. Every loss she had, she carried quietly. She did not complain. She did not ask why. When her daughter was finally born, she held that baby like she was holding a miracle. I remember her crying into my shoulder. I remember saying, "You will be a wonderful mother." She smiled at me then, but her eyes looked tired. So very tired. I did not understand that look at the time. The slow change, distance without noise. The distance between us did not come suddenly. It came slowly, like night falling. Phone calls became shorter. Visits became less often. She still smiled. She was still kind. But something was missing. I told myself she was busy. A new baby changes everything. When I asked if she was okay, she always said yes. So I believed her. Because believing was easier than asking again. One afternoon, I went to her house without calling first. I wanted to surprise her. She opened the door and froze for a moment. Just a moment. Then she smiled. But she did not step aside right away. She did not invite me in right away. That moment stayed with me. Later that day, she said gently, "Please call next time." Her voice was calm. But my heart felt heavy. I laughed and said of course. But something inside me shifted. The day she asked me to stay away. It was raining that day. The soft kind of rain that makes everything quiet. We sat at the kitchen table. Her hands were folded. Her eyes were steady. "I need some space," she said. Her voice did not shake. Mine did not either. "For a long time," she added. I asked her if I had hurt her. She shook her head slowly. "No," she said. "This is not your fault." I wanted to ask more. I wanted to hold her hand. But I didn't. Sometimes fear makes us polite. Sometimes it makes us silent. I smiled. I told her I understood. And I left. That was the last time she asked me for anything. Years of quiet absence. Time kept moving. It always does. Birthdays came and went. Holidays passed quietly. I told people she needed space. I said it like it did not hurt. But at night, when the house was quiet, I wondered, did I fail her? Did I miss something important? I carried those questions quietly, like a stone in my pocket. The phone call. The phone rang one morning. I was folding clothes. Her neighbor spoke slowly, carefully. "She passed away peacefully," she said. I sat down. The clothes fell to the floor. And all I could think was, we never fixed it. After her death, the beginning of truth. After the funeral, her daughter came to me. She held a small box with both hands. "She wanted you to have this," she said. Inside were letters. Many letters. All written to me. None sent. I sat alone in the kitchen. The rain returned, just like before. And I opened the first letter. I opened the first letter with careful hands. The paper felt thin. Worn. Like it had been held many times before. Her handwriting was neat. Smaller than I remembered. But it was hers. The first line said, "If you are reading this, then I am already gone." I stopped breathing for a moment. I placed my hand on the table. I closed my eyes. And then I kept reading. She wrote slowly, gently, like she was sitting beside me, choosing every word with care. She said she had wanted to tell me everything. Many times. But each time she tried, fear stopped her. I did not want you to see me weak, she wrote. I did not want you to worry. My chest felt tight. Because all those years, I had thought she didn't trust me. But the truth was the opposite. Her secret, the illness she hid. In the second letter, she wrote about the doctor visits. The quiet tests. The words spoken in low voices. She had been sick for a long time. Not the kind of sickness you see right away. Not the kind that makes people rush to your side. The kind that waits. And grows quietly. She wrote that when she first found out, her first thought was not fear. Her first thought was her daughter. What will happen to her if I am gone? She wrote. Her second thought was me. How will she look at me when she knows? She asked herself. She was afraid I would treat her differently. That I would speak softer. That I would look at her with pity. She did not want to be remembered that way. So she chose distance. Why she pushed me away. In one letter, she explained the day she asked me to stop visiting. She wrote that her strength was already fading. She could feel it. Every visit took more from her than she wanted to admit. Not because she didn't love me, but because she loved me too much. When you leave, she wrote, I cry for hours. She did not want me to see that. She believed that if she slowly removed herself from my life, the final goodbye would hurt less. She was trying to protect me. That thought broke me. Because all those years, I had believed I was the problem. My regret, what I did not ask. I stopped reading and stared at the wall. I thought about that rainy day. Her folded hands. Her steady voice. She had been sick. And I did not see it. Not because I didn't care, but because I did not ask again. Fear had made me polite. And politeness had stolen the truth. I whispered her name out loud. The kitchen answered with silence. The letter she never meant me to read. One letter was different. It was shorter. She wrote, If you are angry with me, I understand. But please know this. I loved you until my last breath. That was when I cried out loud. Not loudly. Not wildly. Just deep, quiet sobs that came from somewhere old. Understanding comes slowly. Grief does not arrive all at once. It comes in waves. Understanding came the same way. Each letter added a piece. Each word softened my heart. She had not rejected me. She had been saying goodbye in the only way she knew how. Forgiveness, given too late, but still given. That night, I spoke to her out loud. I told her I forgave her. I told her I wished I had been braver. I told her I missed her. The room stayed quiet. But my heart felt lighter. Forgiveness does not need an answer. Sometimes it just needs to be spoken. Her daughter, the final gift. Before I left the house, her daughter hugged me. She talked about you often, she said. She just didn't let you see it. I smiled through tears. Because now I knew. Living with the truth. After that night, life did not suddenly become easier. Grief does not work that way. I still reached for the phone some mornings. I still thought about calling her. Then I remembered. But now, the memory felt different. It still hurt. But it did not confuse me anymore. Knowing the truth did not bring her back. But it gave shape to the silence. And sometimes, that is enough. Returning to her home. A few weeks later, I returned to her house. Not to search for anything. Just to sit. Her daughter had kept everything simple. The same curtains. The same table. I made tea in her old kettle. I sat by the window. Rain began to fall again. It seemed to follow this story. I spoke to her quietly. Not in anger. Not in blame. Just in love. What I wish I had done. I wish I had asked harder questions. Not loud ones. Gentle ones. I wish I had said, I can carry this with you. But wishes do not change the past. They only teach the future. What her distance taught me. Some people do not pull away because they don't care. They pull away because they are afraid of being a burden. They believe love means protection. Even if protection looks like absence. I understand that now. Forgiving myself. For a long time, I blamed myself. But blame is heavy. I learned to forgive myself too. I did the best I could with the knowledge I had. So did she. A quiet promise. Now, when someone grows quiet, I do not step back. I step closer. I listen more. I ask again. Not because I am afraid of the answer, but because silence can hide too much pain. Carrying her forward. I speak her name gently now. Without guilt. I tell her daughter stories. I keep her memory alive in small ways. In kindness. In patience. In listening. Soft ending. The lesson. If someone you love pushes you away, do not assume they stopped loving you. Sometimes they are fighting a battle they do not know how to share. And sometimes, love needs courage more than space. I learned that too late. But maybe you don't have to. Final words. I miss her. I always will. But now, when I think of her, I do not only remember the distance. I remember the love underneath it. And that is enough.